Hello, welcome to Koto Game Summoners Wars Pro in the making. Now today we're gonna be making a video just for fun, and this video is going to be showing you Dragon Speed 10 with a face team that is going to be fully farmable team, fully farmable monsters, and monsters that are only 3-star monsters at a maximum, and a 2-star monster that will be Konamiya. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be using Theon, and Theon is considered as a farmable monster because you get this monster at the beginning of the game. It's actually the 4th monster that you get on the game when you start on the game. If you fed this monster, I really am very sorry for you, and I hope you get it from the Light and Dark Scroll pretty soon because he's really good. He's a really good reviver, and it's really easy to skill him up because he's a Garuda, and you get Garudas from everywhere. Now, Theon is really good because he has this leader skill that is going to be increasing the HP of all allies in the dungeons by 17%. And that is going to help a lot because you need to make the monsters tanky to be able to absorb the continuous damage and to be able to absorb the damage in case that the Konamiya's cleanser is not available. And with the first skill, Theon is going to be stunning with a 24% chance, and after you max up this skill, it's going to be with a 64% chance. So it's really reliable stun with the first skill. The second skill is a research, and with this skill is going to be increasing the allies attack bar full, and also it's going to be giving an attack power buff for 1 turn. And this skill is available after 2 turns. It's reusable again in 2 turns. He also has the Light of Recovery skill that will be reviving a dead ally with 20% of the HP, and this is going to be reusable again in 5 turns after you max up the skill. And if you don't actually use it for revive, it's going to be healing and it's going to be available again in 3 turns. Konamiya is really good because it's a cleanser and it's a 2-star cleanser. It's one of the best cleansers in the game. You can use this guy on R5, and he doesn't need to have a lot of room requirements to be able to work on R5. Just some bit of resistance, at least 15k additional HP, and at least you don't even have to worry about the defense because he's gonna be on the back line as well. Also, the next one on the list is going to be Beladion. Beladion is going to defense break with the first kill. It's going to seize the immunity of the boss, and it's going to be as well increasing the attack bar of all allies and healing them with a 30% chance as well. It's really easy to build these guys, and also Spectra is a must for this team to work, and for any started team to be able to clear Dragon Speed 10. Now, this is not a starter team that I recommend. This is not actually a starter team, but it's a team that works. If you want to have a team like this, but more reliable as an starter, you can replace Theon with Veromos, and just try to get them at least 170 speed to everybody on Swift, and also try to get them from 15 to 17 total HP, and everybody needs to be at least 1000 defense. It's really easy to build these guys, and make sure that the cleansers, they have enough resistance to be able to go through the waves. Now, Aman is a monster that is really underrated. Aman is really good for this dungeon and for TOA as a beginner, because Aman will be provoking the mini boss, and after the Cyrus mini boss is provoked, he will not be able to use that skill that is going to reset all cool times of your allies. And if it happens that it resets the cool time, then Aman is going to be hitting any of the crystals or the dragon, and it's going to be giving you that mini heal to make sure that your team stays alive. It's really easy to get these guys working. And something that is imperative is that Spectra needs to be having at least 55 to 50, from 50 to 55 or above accuracy, Spectra and Beladion. And even if they have maximum accuracy, you know that the RNG is going to be playing tricky to you, so sometimes they will not be able to get there. But try to make your cleanser go on violent as soon as possible, because you need to have the cleanse ability available as fast as you can to be able to get this done. It is really easy to get this clear. Some people build a Spectra with speed, crit damage, and HP, or speed, crit damage, attack, because the Spectra's second skill will be hitting the boss in proportion to the boss max HP. So that's gonna be dealing a huge amount of damage. If his defense broken already with Beladion, then Spectra with the second skill is gonna be dealing massive amount of damage. My Spectra doesn't have that skill, really pull his skill up, because I know Spectra's AI will be killing himself pretty often if he has that skill max, because my Spectra is on violent and he violent perks a lot. That's really nice. Now, these monsters, the way they work is because we have everybody on this team is a support monster, and we have 4 healers. We have 1 attack bar reduction on the enemies. We have 3 attack bar boosters. We have a healer that will heal every single turn. We have a provoke ability, and if you're not able to get this done on auto, you can manually, then you will be able to succeed. Once again, my suggestion for you will not be to run this team, because this is just for fun. If you want to run a reliable team, use Veromos instead of Theon. And because if you use Veromos, you're going to have 2 cleansers, Konamiya and Veromos. And also, that mini heal from Ammon is really reliable to keep you alive. And if you still die, then you need to go for the right tower first, and then you go straight for the boss, and you will be fine if you're in a starter level that you are going to need to use Veromos. Now, Ammon is really underrated, but I believe Ammon is a very powerful monster. Ammon, he doesn't have like a scale attack multipliers, because he's not an attacker, he's just a support. And even if you build him like decently, he's gonna be dealing at least 6,000 damage to the boss on defense break, and you were able to see that on this video. Now you will be able to see the runes. I just had this monster rune in my storage. I took them out and I was able to get everything done in the first try. And I thought that they were going to be taking a long time, but they actually did it on a timely manner. 6 minutes is not that much, and if you are a beginner and you are able to get a team that does this in 6, 7, 8 minutes and auto, you can go ahead and watch an anime and you will be back, and you will be able to get the runes that you need to keep improving the game. Now this Theon is like that with this second slot rune, not max, because I don't need him to be faster than this. Because having him so fast, it will be faster than my math, and I use this Theon the way he is for TOA hard. Now I do recommend that you build Bella with a defense rune, because defense is really good, not only for PvE but also for PvP. PvP is really good to have a defense rune, because if they don't defense break you, then they are not gonna be able to deal massive amount of damage to you. Now this Ammon, it's on Swift, because I'm having these runs on him just for the war boss, and I don't actually use him that much now. But let me let you know something. If you have a monster that is going to help you progress in the game, from the early game to the mid game, build it, because many people says that he's not worth building because late game he falls off and you will not be able to do anything else with him. But if in the early game he will help you to get a couple of legendary scrolls from TOA normal, or he will help you getting the runes that you need from dragons or giants B10, then I believe it's worth building, because he's really good, and you will be able also to use him to provoke even in guild battles in the early games. Now everybody on the team here has decent amount of speed, they have decent amount of HP, but my suggestion is for you to use at least altogether between 15 to 20,000 HP. 1k defense will be more than reliably enough, and try to go for as high accuracy as possible on Beladion and Spectra. And remember that building Beladion as the faster on the team is gonna help a lot, because you can defense break and then you can deal damage with the other guys. This is not a damage dealing team, but this team is able to get to the boss and kill him in a timely manner because of the defense break and because of the second skill that Spectra has that deals damage proportion to the max HP. Now, I do appreciate you guys for watching this video. It's been really fun to do this, and if you have any comments, any suggestions, you can put it on the comments. And I also thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.